Give me your heart, give me your song, sing it with all your might. Come to the fountain and...
My name's Delaney Brown. I'm a senior in high school, and this is my 4th trip to Ensenada.
My name is Cameron, and this is my 4th year in Ensenada, and I'm a senior at Sequoia High School.
My name's Jacob Dugan.
My name is Patricia.
My name is Paul. I reside in San Carlos, going to PCC.
Raw!
You gotta edit that out.
I'm Emily McAdams. I'm a senior, and this is my 4th year coming to Mexico.
I was just getting done playing water balloons with the kids, and it was a surprise because I came from the orphanage. Then out of nowhere, I got water balloons thrown at me, and that's why I'm all wet right now.
This is my first year with PCC, and this is my 3rd time in Mexico.
Oh, there's no phones, there's no school, there's no distractions really. There's barely any distractions. We're just out here serving.
So I really wasn't, I came last year. Last year was my first trip to Mexico, and it was very overwhelming. So overwhelming, I wasn't planning on coming this year.
Well, it was really amazing that we were able to partner with a brand new church at Todos Santos that we haven't partnered with before, and just making relationships with youth group that they have, it has been really life-changing.
Experienced all the other sites, and I thought it would be really interesting to come to Gabriel House and have a totally different experience with different people and just different kind of God's love.
We have a sports camp for the niños, and we have VBS, and we are building a wall inside the church.
I wanted to come to Gabriel House because I've heard so many great stories about it, and I wanted to experience working with kids with special needs. I want to be a nurse, and
They're just full of joy, and they're always smiling, and they love when you smile and play with them like one-on-one. They love each other, they love cheering for each other, they love piggyback rides.
I was at Women's Rehab, and so basically we had 2 different projects going on. The first one was like a construction project, and so like in California they've been getting a lot of rain, and so they needed a drain to like help keep the water away from the church. And then we also had a VBS going, so we would like work with the kids and like read them a story in the morning, and then have a craft and play games in the afternoon.
We had a lot of times to do soccer because they have this beautiful park that the community protects to keep nice, and we played many soccer games with the youth group, and it's been really fun, but we haven't won yet. So
This year it's been really cool because there's been a lot of prayer for joy, and that's really similar to what I've personally been praying for this trip, which is patience and positivity. And so all the prayer for that and my prayer has really been helping this week. With running on 6 hours of sleep, it's really hard.
There's so many children in the neighborhood, and they love to come and play with you, which I love. I'm not really big on the construction aspect of it, but I love trying my best to communicate with the children and playing with them because it makes them really happy.
I'm part of a prayer team with Angie Ibarra, and we go to each site undergirding and supporting the students and the leaders. And we offer any prayers to whomever asks for requests. And we've seen God work in so many ways.
This is going to be a school for the children at this church. So, yeah, it's been really good. I'm having a lot of fun getting used to doing construction.
God set me free on this Ensenada dirt when I was in high school. I was struggling with an eating disorder when I was a junior in high school, and God, through seeing a lot of the little girls worshiping in the church services, God really brought new perspective to my eyes of what it means to be a worshiper and what it means to be free in your worship and free to dance and free to move.
It's been really encouraging seeing just a thriving church and a thriving youth group, even down here in a very poor part of Ensenada, and that has just been a great encouragement to me.
He blesses us when we're faithful to Him and just serving Him. And I see all the servant hearts down here and how God really just shines on them and on us as we're doing our different mission work.
They have so little, and yet they're so happy, and yet all of us have so much. We don't realize it, and
we have to be humble about those things that we have and we take advantage of.
I think definitely making connections with the kids as well as the adults is really important, and the Holy Spirit has been moving a lot because even though we can't talk to them in their language, we can still give them hugs and show that we're trying to communicate with them, and it shows that we love them and we care about them.
The kids that we have are absolutely amazing. I'll say, okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then they'll just go, okay, so we got it. And I'm like, okay, so here's the tools you need, and they just kind of go, they ask questions when they need to ask questions, but whether it's nailing the roof, sheetrocking the walls, drilling holes for electrical, they're just on top of it. We have some of the Ochos running the saw for the first time. That was amazing.
It's really cool seeing everyone come back from different sites and different experiences. Everyone has a different story to tell. And it's kind of interesting to see all those stories kind of come together, and you can see everyone's heart growing with God.
2 years ago when I was here, I was focusing more on the little boys, and this year the girls, they did a lot of this to me, and I'm just connecting with them more, and it's really awesome.
Seeing all these kids, and that God created me and He also created these kids, and He created them differently. He created some blind, some deaf, some that can't talk, some that can't hear. Just that He created me and He created them. He created both of us for a purpose, and that He loves both of us equally.
I try not to hold too many expectations because I want to be prepared for whatever God has for me, and I trust Him.
6 months from now, I think what I'll remember from this trip is really the community, because I feel like I've been able to get closer to a lot more people while I've been here.
I mean, it's going to be fun being a part of the senior advance team, but also just the trip in general. I mean, this is my favorite time of the year, so I'm excited.
I feel that during this trip, I've had opportunities to draw closer to Him. My faith has grown stronger, and my dependence on Him has grown stronger.
And all the girls circled around, and we all just went in a circle and we yelled that we're beautiful, and we said what doesn't define us. It was an absolutely freeing moment. It's one that I won't forget.
The first night of chapel, I really felt the Spirit move with the worship team, and it was crazy because I feel like it's moving exactly where we are, this campsite and where we're sleeping. I just feel like He's here more than He is over there. I don't know. I know He's with us all the time and He's everywhere, but I feel like the Spirit moves more here.